Hey guys, Shushamajit here. So I'm doing a review on my brother's Black Rain Ordnance M4. So I thought I remember my brother saying something about how they don't make these anymore. Like this was a limited time thing that e-bike was doing, and this is a OEM Classic Army. But yeah, apparently it was just something that they were doing for a short time. I don't know if that's true or not. Um, but he won it in a mystery box. So I'm going to go ahead and do a review on it. It is completely stock. This has not been upgraded at all. So first impressions is it's a hefty gun. It's a long gun too. I believe this is probably a 16, maybe an 18-inch barrel. Might be an 18, which is pretty long for an M4. It's not your standard length. Um, it's got some cool features on it, so let's just head from the back and go to the front. The stock on here is one of the, what do they call it? GMP makes them. It's like is it SOCOM? A SOCOM stock? Um, Shoot, I forget the exact type of these stocks. I like these a lot. They're not your traditional crane stock because, well, the way this is removed is kind of confusing. You have to take a screw off on here, and these crane stock tubes are actually shut. So that really doesn't, and it's actually not even hollow. Some of it is. I don't know. Yeah, some of it is, but it's not going to fit a battery into it. Let me just put it that way. 1000 milliamp, yeah, 1000, 11.1. So pretty dang small 11.1. It's not a big 11.1 at all. Pretty low discharge. It's like 20C. The buffer tube is metal. Castle nut, all that is metal up here. So for the pistol grip here, it's pretty comfortable. It's actually pretty unique because you can flip this switch here and switch back plates, which is pretty cool. Also, this is a King Arms OEM, not Classic Army. Apologize, I said Classic Army earlier. This is King Arms. So the body on here is like a billet style for like an AR-15. It is a very good quality metal on this gun. It has a very good quality finish on it. It's definitely anodized aluminum. It's probably CNC machined. It looks fantastic. Over here it says Black Rain Ordnance, Cal 6mm. It's got a serial number, airsoft electric rifle made in Taiwan, and then it's got fake anti-rotation pins, which are cool as heck. And then these kind of unique markings for the selector switch with the bullets, which is cool. You got safe semi-full auto. Got an extended charging handle latch with it says Black Rain, and then there's like a hazmat symbol there. Front and rear Troy replica sights that are great. These are one of the better quality ones. And then the trigger on here is kind of unique as well. It's got some waves on the back of it. The rail here is kind of unique. Again, it's got Black Rain with some symbols there. The rail system is not monolithic because it stops right here, so it's not technically monolithic, but over here it has removable sections, so these you can take off, so if you want it completely round, you can, except for the top one. This top portion's permanent, but you can have it completely round and smooth if you would like, but that means you have 3 rail sections, 3 possibilities, if you want to put like a flashlight, but if you put a grip all the way up here, man, that's pretty far up. But a flashlight would make a good spot on here for sure. The barrel here is fluted. I believe that's the correct term. It's just straight fluting. It's not like twisty or anything like that. The inner barrel goes to the tip right here. So thankfully they're not tossing some random barrel length in here like right here. Oh, 14.5 length. Now they're going out to, I think this is 16, but it might be 18. Internally wise, it has a metal hop-up, but just a basic style. As far as range and accuracy, I would say 2.5s or 2.2s or 2.5s. It's not going to hop anything over a 2.5. I doubt it. I have it set for 0.2s overhopped, but again, max is about 2.5s. I think the barrel is a 6.05, might be a 6.03. It is brass, so it looked decent to me. The gearbox, again, is a King Arms. As far as other internals on the gun, it's just kind of King Arms standard stuff. King Arms really hasn't done anything major. You know, like Classic Army started doing metal rack pistons. Like, that's pretty major, in my opinion, for coming from a tech. Because metal rack pistons, even the ones that come in stock guns like Ares Amoebas, their metal rack pistons are just as good as any other, like an SHS or a Cyma, you know, a Retro Arms, all of those. the stock ones generally are good enough. Unfortunately, King Arms really doesn't update their stuff. Unless anyone has taken this apart and they have different internals, like if it hasn't been a rack piston, let me know. But I haven't seen anything from King Arms be updated in years. So it's just got basic plastic piston, standard Chinese gears. The motor that's in here seems pretty decent though for a King Arms motor. I considered pulling it out, but I'll go check to see if there's neo magnets in here, but I doubt it. But that's pretty much it for the internals and the externals. Let's go ahead and get it chronoed. 362, 362, 360, 358, 356, 357, 362, 359, 363, 361. It looks decently consistent. 1.21 joules. So it's not shooting very hard at all. In fact, some indoor places would allow this. Let's get rate of fire though. 20.4, 366 FPS. That's the highest reading we've gotten. So as far as rate of fire, it's hitting 20. It's basic for guns nowadays. 2019 basic for a stock gun to shoot 20 rounds a second on full auto. I will say this is a pretty crappy battery. So it's not going to be full potential. If you get like, per se, a Turnigy 11.1, you could probably fit a 1300 in the stock. You might have to stock out one position, but 25 to 50C 1300 from Nanotech would probably shoot 22 rounds a second with higher discharge and a better quality battery. So the gun, I'm confident to say it'll shoot over 20 with any 11.1, considering this is a pretty crappy one and it shoots exactly 20. So as far as range and consistency, it's nothing special. It's not shooting as good as like a Crytac. I will say the trigger response and the rate of fire is very reminiscent of a Crytac though. So this motor is not that bad. Again, decent rate of fire, decent accuracy. Let me add a little bit of hop here. Decent range, I would say 170 feet, which with the stock gun isn't bad. Again, I'm a little sad that it only is shooting 360, because that's why I'd use .2. So if it's shooting 400, then I'd use 2.5s and get better consistency. But since it's only shooting 360, I wouldn't use any heavier BBs. Wind the magazine fully. This is why I'm honest with reviews. When I wind the mag fully, no, it's not doing it now. Let me see if I wind it some more. It'll clog BBs. It's not doing it now, but a few times it was clogging BBs when I would wind it completely because it's like the nozzle has too much force on it, like that. So a few of the shots just dropped really low. That might just be a symptom of the high cap in particular, but that could also be a symptom of the internals and the tappet plate being basically messed with the attention of the BBs feeding into the hop up. So I'll try some mid caps here as well, but let's just continue shooting with the high cap. Trigger response is pretty good, man. Like I'm shooting with my middle finger here and it is putting them down there for sure. Honestly, I think a customer, I forgot to ship this back to a customer. I don't know who, but I just found it in my house. And I put about 120 in here. Okay, so it's starting to skip. Let's just go to semi and see how many are left. Okay, that was decent. I'm trying Elite Force mid-cap, which is what a lot of people are probably going to use, like Elite Force and Mag brand. It's skipping quite a bit. I don't know that I would use these. Although nowadays, there's a lot of good mags out there. You don't have to buy these cheap, Like you get some GMP high RPS, those would feed, or yeah, PTS EPMs. Those are very popular as well. It was okay, but trigger response is pretty good. Rate of fire is actually pretty impressive as well. Overall, impressed with this gun, whatever's in it. That's it for my video, though. I will see you on the next one. Stay tuned for more videos.